the Underdog Podcast. It's your host T. Lee and my co-host Jack Cowden will be live today as usual.
Was pulling up, they acting like they couldn't see me. Now she wanna clean me up like a squeegee. I told her that's on me, baby, like yellow BZ. With the peanut butter tear like a Reese.
Keep on persevere through all the obstacles. Get it done. That's the underdog.
They don't forget the underdog when they see me. I hit them with the John Cena, they can see me.
You may overlook this person, but the underdog is the one who's gonna put in the work.
It's over, you know? Because you have to lose to win. Whether you think losing is big of it.
Out of mind. All I'm saying, just be careful who you idolize. I'm kicking these scriptures just before the fame. Ain't no cap in my words, I go against the grain.
So I always believe in life. I took so many risks to make this thing happen. You know what I mean?
I'm always working, bro. Like I said, I'm energy driven.
Underdog can put you on your ass. The underdog can put you on game. The underdog can show you something that you didn't know.
Can't go down.
All you can do is go up. So are you gonna stay where you at, or are you gonna move up?
Feel the bangers. Feel the bangers.
He said he's nervous. This is his first time doing it.
Cut her ass off if she get there, I can reread.
Yo, what a good people. You know what I mean? This is the Underdogs Podcast, Season 3, Episode 4, Gifted, featuring Monze. Atlanta's on Illustrator. You know what I mean? We finna bring on right now. You know how we do it. What is going on? Welcome to the Underdogs Podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I was slipping a little bit. Little technical difficulties, players mess up a little bit.
Yeah, good, you good.
I actually want to show a video. I gotta show the people the right way. You know what I mean? Give me a second to put it up. But everybody, this is for those watching right now. We just gonna jump into it though. Like I said, it's an honor to have you on the Underdog platform today. And in 30 seconds, as we like to introduce each guest, like for the people watching, who is Monze as a person outside of artistry?
Oh, outside of it, well, I'm a new mom, so right now that's just taking over. Like I'm a set mom. That's all I think about really. So I would say that.
Most definitely.
Yeah, for sure. That's all my time right now.
Yeah, like as a person though, you feel me? Like what's your personality like, for anybody that's that's gonna be around you when your presence is in the building, you know what I mean? Right. Like who as a person?
I'm chill, like I'm like real laid back. I'm not the one to be like all in your face. Like I speak when I'm spoken to. Like if you talk to me, I talk back.
Yeah.
Just peeping the scene, like just seeing how it is, how people move, like laid back. I say that.
Okay, shout out to Maria in the building right now. She say shout out to my girl.
Oh, my baby.
Yeah, so I got the video pulled up. I got to do the presentation right. Shout out to Too Cool as well.
Oh, for sure.
Here we go.
To my phone, yeah. Type of pictures that show she ain't got no panties on, yeah. Freak bitch, that's a way to tell me to come over. No shower needed, just deodorant and change my drawers. Thought like bitches ain't the only one that's on when I'm usually so stingy with the dip bitch on.
Okay then. Too Cool apparel. All right. Protect Black art. Okay.
Yeah. K-Rich, don't kill him like that, nigga. K-Rich, don't fuck him up like this, nigga. Yeah. On a paper chase, Usain Bolt to the money, move like this a race. Pico hang down to my J's. Better look alive, nigga, you know I can't look away. Yeah, coolin', bitch, you know I'm coolin'. They looking like fool him. Told them I'll just move him. Rather be on a golden worry about bitch how you do me. Fuck that, they won't lose me. Fuck that, they won't shoot me down. You can talk about money till you just blue in the face. Out gas and no brakes, watch how I make something shake. Big ass smooth coming through, can't tell you how much this shit weigh. I'm all in the way, fuck out of my way. Not in the cost book, got foreign, start stealing my vision. But Scotty got me in space, cruising the solar system. Been fucking these hoes for a minute, I'm cool on these bitches. Let's run up the digits, fuck it. Nigga, let's get it, yeah. The way I hop out of bed, like the pillow got switches. Everybody got 30s, told my hoe lose the extensions. It's cool as shit, frigid there, my tires so frigid. Dripped all the way round, Pico all the way down to the shoes. I move, let's not fuck around. Bitch, I'm smooth, how you doing? Now let's fuck around. Had to leave these off niggas back and lost and found. Boy, you out of style, pussy boy, you not allowed around here. Hope that message loud and clear. You declining downhill. Watch out.
Yeah, that was TC Spud. Shout out. What is that? Peacoat video.
Yep.
Yeah, I see you got your cameo appearance. So that was all your artwork. I seen a whole bunch of Atlanta in that.
Yeah, like I gotta represent. Most of it was for sure me. He got a couple for Black Bar too.
Yeah,
But art was me. Yeah.
that was up. So born in H-Town, but raised in Atlanta, ATLian. You know, from your perspective, what was it like growing up in the city, and what has it been? What has it been like for you? You know, and what's considered Black Hollywood? You know, like a mecca.
I love the city. I don't think I ever leave it. Like we go and we visit H Town all the time, but like I love it, you know, because my family's out there. But I don't see myself ever leaving Atlanta. I just
Right.
because it's just, and like you said, it's Black Hollywood, but it's also like very artistic.
Oh yeah.
Like every corner you see art, like whether it's painting or music or even cooking, like you just everything is art out here. So that's why I fell in love with the city, because it's like you feel at home as an artist for sure.
Nah, most definitely. Like you can see a lot of artistic expression, like just everywhere. You know, murals, paintings. Like
Yeah.
I think on Cross Street Tunnel and all that old Fourth Ward area and stuff like that. Like you see a lot of everything.
Yep, and everybody fuck with each other too. So if they see you, you know, putting up your paint and art, they're not haters. Like they gonna
Mm-hmm.
stop and ask you questions and stuff. So
Nah, most definitely. So, what has been a major influence that gave you that drive to become an artist? Like when that crossed your mind and be like, "This is something I want to do."
honestly, I owe a lot to TC Spud, and then like Black Bar, like them two, like they really pushed me to really show and showcase my art, you know. Um,
Word.
because before then I would draw, and like if people wouldn't really know that I draw, like they would have to be like, hey, can you draw something? And I'd do it real quick. And they'd be like, damn, I didn't know you had this talent. And you know, and then them two, they was like, nah, you gotta showcase this, like show it out, you know, especially by Bar. Like he be on my head. Like sometimes I be having my dry spells, but he be on my head like, hey, let's get to it, you know, let's start
I
painting.
know that feeling.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I get moments where it's like I can't put nothing down, but he be like,
Yeah.
come, if you just pick up a pencil, you got it. Like at least you did something, you know. So
Mm-hmm. So, can you remember your first illustration? What was it? What was the process? What materials did you use at the time, and how long did it take you to complete it?
man, I was a kid. I remember it was my dad's hands and my mom's hands, because
Mm-hmm.
my dad, he's in construction, so he uses his hands a lot. So if you look at his hands are rough, you know.
Yeah.
Um, my mom's like, she got nice smooth hands and stuff. I was a kid. I think I was like maybe 7, maybe 8.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, obviously it was just paper and pencil, you know, and I was playing with the shade with the pencil. So like I used a lot of the erasers to like make shades and different styles.
Right. Hey,
Yeah,
you just gave me a memory because you know them big chunky erasers back in the days. You could shave for days with that because
yeah, because
I
yeah, so I used that. Like that was it, just regular paper and pencil, and the eraser. The eraser was my best friend for a long
right.
time.
Yeah, I don't know what they was thinking when they made them erasers. I'm like, man, these big erasers ain't do nothing but mess my handwriting up way more. I'm left-handed too, so it
No,
smears
for,
all on my paper.
no, for real. And then when they came out with the pack, and you just go and get that, like you was set
Yeah,
races for life.
word. Like, so at what age would you should say this was that you began your journey? So 7 or 8 years old, you
I'm
know?
yeah, yeah, 7 or 8, I would say. And then school art class was like my favorite. Like I was I couldn't wait to go to art class.
Yeah.
But they start you off that early, so I would say yeah, 7 or 8 is when I started.
One thing I respect, I got my own view of the educational system when it comes to like creativity. You do find yourself in a sense, when it comes to art, you just expressing yourself.
Yeah,
It ain't really no rules to it.
yeah, yeah.
So, what was that moment for you when you realized you truly had a passion for creating artwork?
Well, like I said, like I couldn't wait to go to art class. Like I,
Mm-hmm.
I was a cool student. Like I was a good student. Like I had good grades and stuff like that. But it didn't really like I didn't care for it. Like I just knew I had to, turn in my task or whatever. But
Right.
art class, like I just loved it. Like going in there, and even though they limit you on what you
Mm-hmm.
do, and that was the shitty part of it, but they still kind of gave you kind of leeway to enjoy yourself and and do it how you want to do it. So
Right.
I loved it. So I say that art class was really what made me be like, I really like this shit. But like I said, for the longest, it was just like I knew how to draw, but I didn't really showcase it. Like I would just kind of keep it to
Like
myself.
on the low, like yeah, this
Yeah,
just
yeah. Like
yeah.
people would always tell me, like, "Damn, you know how to draw? Like I didn't know you know how to draw like this." Like, and then they would even tell me, like, I remember my senior year, one dude was like, "Can you draw me like a deck of cards? I'm gonna tattoo that on me."
Mm-hmm.
I drew it, but I didn't really think he was gonna do it. But he sure enough, he did it, and he was like, "No, you need to do something with this." But it didn't take me until after school for me to be like, "All right, I really gotta showcase it." So I say like
Right.
maybe 22 is when I started really trying to be out here showing it, being like, I really could do this.
Mm-hmm. I would so what part of the process do you enjoy the most when creating, when you making these pieces? Like, is it a certain like how can I say it? Because everything has its layers to it, you feel me? Like, so which one you enjoy the most?
Damn, cause I love all of it. I love from the beginning
Right,
to the end. Like I say, I call it the ugly face when you painting something it ain't looking how you want it to look.
right,
Like I enjoy that because I know that kind of gives me like I know I still need to keep going. Like I still need to complete this piece. Like it ain't done. So I say
right.
maybe that, but like honestly, to the beginning to the end, like I just love it all. Like
The whole process, everything. Yeah.
yeah, and because then you see the outcome. Like damn, like yeah,
Mhm.
I'm done with this.
Yeah, it's like that blank canvas, and then
Mm-hmm.
it's like from the line work to when you start really getting into it, like yeah, that was up.
To it, like there be times that I be getting into it, and
Mhm.
midway into it, I start having a different feeling, so I change it up right then and there, like different
So
powder.
you know how to manipulate it, like
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
And then sometimes like the end piece ain't what I thought, like mentally, like I didn't like this is not how I wanted it to look, but
Mhm.
I, with it looking like this, like
Right.
I changed it up in the way. So let me just, you know, make it pop the way I want it to.
So which style of art do you prefer creating the most? Like I noticed you do a lot of portraits and stuff like that, but it's different fields of art, you know what I'm saying, when you diving into that. Like
Honestly, like it I don't know if you noticed, but my favorite thing is to do is like, draw women.
yeah,
So whether it's bodies or face or whatever, like that's my cup of tea. Like I know how to do other, I could do other portraits and stuff like that.
right.
But women be like my muse. Like I really, really enjoy doing anything that has to do with a woman's body or a face or whatever. So I would say that, and obviously like acrylic is my acrylic painting would be my thing.
Yeah, yeah, break it down for 'em, you feel
Yeah,
me? Yeah, I know it's so in the art world, when you create, it's just different types of things going on, like
yeah, 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 acrylic for sure. And then I fuck with like pastels because this,
Mhm,
but it's fun. Like it's fun. Like, it goes back to that whole eraser thing because you
right.
can shade it and then darken it and erase it to make it lighter. It's hard. It's a dope process.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I just keep when you keep talking about them erasers, that's like childhood trauma to me,
Think about
because I say I'm left-handed, so it's like I've done so much erasing in my lifetime.
for sure.
So So do you have any rituals you do, you know what I'm saying, to set the vibe when you working on a new project? Like what's your thing to do? Like what's the mood? Like me as an artist, you know what I'm saying? Like I might, fire up, I might do something to get my mind running. Like what's the thing for you? Like like when you set your atmosphere up, you know what I'm saying? What be going on?
I definitely got fire up. I
Hmm.
gotta do that. I could do it without it, but that'll put me in my zone and it'll keep me there. Like
Right.
versus doing it without it, you just like, all right, I only got an hour. Like if I fire up, I'm there for whatever is long, until
Yeah.
and then obviously I gotta play some music. I play old music though. I play like real
Yeah.
music, like Etta James and Frank Sinatra. Like I play old,
Oh, okay then.
yeah, Ray Charles. Like I play that. Now
Yeah.
there be times that I will play like new shit, or whatever.
Get a
Like
little get that little trap music going.
but I definitely start off with the old music and then slowly
Mhm.
it transfers to like like the trap music, like Migos and stuff like that.
Right.
But it's
Yeah.
like my process in the beginning. I gotta put some at the
Some mellow,
mellow, yeah,
Yeah. I feel it. It's all the energy, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you start from here, then you get to, finished product. But
yeah, yeah. I
I
start
always feel that's important though, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause like when you set that atmosphere and you get comfortable, like you said, if you don't fire up, like if I don't, and it's crazy because I can do music sober and all that type of stuff. Like,
a
I
big
ain't,
thing though,
but it's just like I feel like you ain't watching time or you ain't thinking too hard. You just
right?
be feeling free. You just let it go. Your spirit just do its thing.
Like all the distractions kind of just fade away, and like you're in
Right.
front of you. Like I need that. Like if I'm slow, that's all I'm thinking about. Like all right, I gotta do this at this time. I gotta, it's too,
Right.
like you said, distractions. It's too many. It's too many things going on in my mind, and I needed, to just zone out.
Right. I feel
So
as an artist, that's the most important thing. Whether you're, you're an illustrator, make music and stuff, it's like just get in that carefree zone, you know what I'm saying? Just go. Like,
yeah, because I'm assuming, like, with your music, I'm assuming you could tell the difference, right?
yeah,
Like,
most definitely. Like I could do, like I say, doing it sober be like, but then it's like I'm sitting there and I be sitting there thinking too much. You know what I'm saying? Like I just be wanting to
right,
just when the beat go on, that's the type of artist I am. I feed off the energy of what the beat give me. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Like
right.
so start the atmosphere like that, and then once I'm in my zone, I'm in my zone. I can get to going. But sober wise, I could be sitting there thinking too much. Like, man, what go with this? Or you know what I'm saying? Like, man,
Yeah,
I've been sitting here too long. It's like I'm sitting there with my arms folded, looking at my pad. Like, man, I ain't
yeah.
wrote that down yet.
Like you still like trying to figure. Yeah, you not free like you said. Like I need to
Yeah, writer's block.
feel that.
That was called for it.
Yeah, that's the same thing with painting. Like I do portraits that real sober, and that shit don't hit the same for me. A lot of people still fuck with it, but it's just like
Yeah, like I can produce some, I give you
yeah,
some, but it's just like
I snap. I have that in me. Like I snap.
right.
Like, oh, this is it.
Right. Like it ain't gonna be something that I'm gonna enjoy. I'm gonna give it to them. It might be a good product to them, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna
Yeah,
enjoy it off the first listen. I might start enjoying it after I run it back a little more.
yeah, yeah. You still give it. You still meet that
Right.
like the whole time I'd probably be looking at it like, bro, I could have gone crazier than this.
Right.
No, you fuck with it, but I could have gone crazier than this.
Right. So being an artist, what would be the rules of art in your words?
I mean, really, I love art because it's like it ain't no wrong way to do it. You know, it ain't no
Yeah.
do it like it ain't a bad art. You know, it might not be art that you fuck with. It might not be art that you understand, but
Hmm.
it ain't no real. It's not a rule to this shit. Like it ain't no.
Right.
It like you draw it how you draw it, and then I draw it how I draw it. It's not gonna look the same, but either both portraits ain't wrong. Like they both
Right.
they both are good. They both show something.
So for artists out there, you know what I'm saying, that's doing their thing, I like how you said that. Like it ain't really no rules to it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Some people might beat themselves up, you know what I'm saying? To well, you think somebody beat them up for real. They just beating their own self up. So
Yeah. And be real.
like
And it's like, no, you still made something. You still created something. It
yeah,
still took the time to create what you created. If you don't like
right,
it, keep working. It'll
right.
change. The
And
more
it's like you say, you got an audience of folks. So it's like the content I put out, everybody not gonna like it, but some people gonna like it. That's just what comes with it. You know what I'm saying? Some people gonna like it, some people ain't gonna like it. Like I ain't focused on that. It's really come down to how I evaluate myself after it. Like, do I
it's how
critique myself? But
yeah,
I know I ain't gonna lie, I be on some like, dog, I've been doing it too long. So like the stuff I put out, I'm one of them people that do music like I like today's time, you feel me? Like I come from an era where CDs were getting burned still. Like
I love
I was actually writing on a pad. I wasn't
it.
writing in no phone. Like I had a composition notebook, all that type of stuff. Like, so it's like I look at it now in a sense, like when I put something out, I'm a type of person that could say something without really saying it. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like I can say you still get what I'm saying, but I'm not gonna just point blank out. Like if I want to say something in a way where I don't promote violence like no more, not like that, but I can still say I'm gonna protect myself, but I'm gonna still
Yeah,
in another way where it's like, all right, this man ain't just flat out say like this what going on, but you know what I'm saying? I chicken
yeah,
talk. I play with words, like, and I was always my thing. So bigger than my grandma and doing all type of stuff, like I like to play around with words. So
yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah.
just my thing.
I low key miss that era though. Like
Yeah,
you coming from an era that we had CDs, and like you said, you would write it on paper. Like
yeah,
that was a different era. I low key miss it. Like I
yeah.
this social media.
Interaction with folk. That's really
Yeah,
what it is. Like,
like back then it's like with people, if people knew about you, it's like you did that work. You made yourself be known because like you hustle for the people to know you. Like now it's so
right.
easy. All you gotta do is put it on social media. So it's like that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Like
It's a gift and a curse, you feel me?
yeah,
Cause social media is cool and all, like it's just but you gotta have balance. Like you gotta know how to do both. You know what I'm saying? Like the era that we coming from is like we know how to do both of them, but it's like people that's coming up in the era where it's straight social media, they don't know the before time, they social skills is messed up.
and
Like
they don't know how to talk. They don't know how to talk to each other at all. Like
they be like robots in person, like you know, that they phone be in one hand, they be talking to you
yeah,
and looking at it. Like, come on, man, you gotta have a personal interaction. Like,
that
feel
damn
the emotions, feel the vibe, just tune out, feel what's going on in the room. Like,
right.
you
Like
know what I'm saying?
be in the moment, be present. You know,
Yeah,
be too busy trying to see what's on social media. Like man, just take a break from that.
most definitely. So, how do you come up with your ideas though? When you just like, I'm finna do this mirror, or do this, this canvas. Like, how do you even just come up with your ideas or what you finna do? Put on the blank canvas.
Honestly, art, like different forms of art kind of get me going. Like music videos get me going. Even like short clips that people do,
Right.
like I just said, Atlanta's just full of art. So even going to the city and just seeing whatever, like that'll get me going. People watching and get me going, like just seeing like if I see a girl that just she's so far, she look good or whatever, like all
Right.
right, I know I put that in mind. Like, okay, I liked her outfit, or I liked how she looked. I like how she did her hair, whatever, her makeup, whatever.
Mhm.
Like that shit get me going. Like going outside and seeing other people artwork. Like I said, like music videos, like that shit. I watch them and I'd be like, man, that was hard. Like how they did that music video, or whatever.
Right.
I'll take that. I'll take, colors from that, looks from that, and then I'll think of something that I could do, to make it my own. You know,
Right.
tell it copy you, but you do inspire me to,
Now,
do.
most definitely, I feel like music and art, like everybody got influenced by something. You feel me? Like, ain't nobody just out here like unless you just Soldier Boy, and you just, but there's only one Soldier Boy out here. You feel me? So,
Right, right,
yeah, but everybody been inspired by something. You feel me?
right.
I got artists I done listen to that help create my own sound and stuff. Like,
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Like music, period. Like if I hear somebody playing something like on the studio, like, oh, okay, like even what you're saying, I'll come up with
mhm,
my head, like, like you listening to your lyrics, I'll be like, all right, bet, and I know what to draw. You know,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of that stuff be like visual art in a way. You feel me? Like I'm saying something, but you can visually put it
It,
together.
if you storytelling with your raps, if you storytelling with your raps, I'll be like, oh, that's hard. Like I gotta
Mhm.
put that on a canvas somehow.
So, like, when you're working on your pieces, explain the process from a blank canvas to the finished product. What's your procedure? Like,
So
what's your routine?
so I sketch it out like on a regular piece of paper first, like
Mhm.
real quick. Like it won't be detailed or nothing. It'll be real rough. So I do that, and then once I do that, I put the sketch on big canvas. But I like that one. I'll detail, and then that'll take me a couple days. And then after that, I'll start playing with the paints that the colors that I want, and
Mhm.
always work on the shades first, and like the color and the shades. I like leave the outline for the last. Like some people do outline first, but I do that very last. I just
Right.
I want to get the shades and everything right because the outline comes after that for me. Um, and then that'll take me a few days. Like I got a painting now that I haven't finished, and it's been 3 years.
Right. Oh man, yeah, I
Yeah,
like how you say that because you the second artist we had on here to be told, but I've been hearing stuff like, but I be like, it's the quality of it over the quantity though. When you
yeah,
working on a piece like that, you know what I mean? Like,
and it's vibe too. Like you might not like it's different vibes. Like I might have a vibe like, oh, okay, I could paint a body right now, but I can't necessarily do this portrait right now because it ain't the vibe that I'm feeling. And if I'm not feeling it, I don't want to just be doing it and with no emotion attached to it.
right. Nah, because it's like when you finish your product, I feel like people feel it.
Yeah,
It's like people feel it as much as people can be like, I don't have no emotion, whatever. But it's like when you sit there and either hear a song or look at a piece of art, maybe in a museum or something, you really gonna be emotionally attached to it, you
yeah,
know?
I want to feel something. I don't want to just look at your
Yeah,
art.
everybody nowadays want to be so hard. Like, bro,
No,
y'all chill out, man.
out my sleeve when it comes to art. I
Right.
see something and be like, damn, you was feeling this way, or I want to hear something and be like, damn, he was
Mhm.
feeling this way. Like I want to feel whatever you feeling. Like I feel
Right.
like what attaches you with me in my art.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's in the same in the sense, whether you're an entrepreneur, you're artist or whatever, it's like you servicing people with your
Yeah.
work
Yeah.
still. Like
Still,
so I want to say like recap some of the events you done over time. What was your first event?
my first event was trap art. It's a organization that allows you to like show your art, but at the same time, it's kind of like I don't want to call it a club, but it's kind of like that. Like they have a DJ playing, and there's a bunch of different artists that's showing their art. You can buy stuff from them, and you drinking, you drinking, you firing up. Like it's fun. It's a bunch of artists. It's not just like 3, 4. It's a bunch of them, and
Right.
it's art from like from canvas to clothes to music. Like it's different. Even runway, like they even do like a runway show, and then they have like different places. They go to Cali, Vegas, they come here. They even do Texas, I think. Like,
Right.
they go around, and they always like, they even got like a magazine, like a virtual magazine, and I've been in that a couple times, and like they really just push art. Like it's just like they want to push art out here, and
Mm-hmm.
that I was excited. It was a fun vibe. I got lit. And it just made me be like, all right, I really want to, because so many people, that I think that was the first time I really, really showed my art, and just the reaction I got from people let me,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I got something here. I
For
need to
real.
expose this a little bit more, because I was nervous because it was my first really showing it. Like,
Right.
nervous. Even the night before, I didn't sleep at all. Like, I was just nervous because I didn't know if people was gonna take it the way I wanted to. And like, sure enough, a lot of people was like, man, this shit hard, like, wanting to buy pieces and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, I need to get on my grind when it comes to this art.
Nah, most definitely, because like you say, it's when you doing stuff like that for the first time, whatever. Like you said, that the reaction people give you be like, it charge you up. Like y'all just got like, my battery is all the way drained because I worked so hard for this, and now
Yeah,
y'all put me on the charger. Like, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
it
But when
gives
you
you
get, yeah,
yeah,
it's like I'm feeling like I'm on the Apple fast charger. Y'all done
right,
put that work right. Y'all done sparked it right back in me.
right, because it be like, I'm telling you, it be moments that I just be like, bruh, I'm straight.
Speaking of moments, any memorable moments thus far on your journey that you can recall that you cherish to this day still, like a memory, like I'm always remember this.
Well, like that trap art, like I'm always gonna remember that one because that was my first time doing it, and just to see the vibe I got, like
Yeah.
I'm never gonna forget that, like ever. And then I also recently did like a little giveaway, and just
Mm,
reaction of like people really wanting the give, because I didn't even show the art. I just,
yeah. It
if
was
y'all,
like a surprise, like,
yeah, it was just
yeah.
a surprise, like, like whoever gets this right,
Mm,
I'm gonna give y'all an art piece. I didn't even
like,
show.
I missed that.
Yeah, what's dope is that I gave a timeline, and once the time
Right.
done, I even gave like the contenders, like how many it was. People were still trying to answer the question, and I was like, "Y'all, it's done, it's over." And they was like, "Nah, like, just include me in it." Like, I
Mm,
so much, like you said, it put battery in my back, because they was just like, even though it was done, they was still trying to like get in it, like, bro,
for real, for real.
that gave me like, in the art piece yet. So that gave me like a lot of like, okay, I need to keep going. I need to keep going.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie though. I'ma say it, but it's almost like when you got a product, it's like being a drug dealer. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It's like
right.
when you giving people what they really want, and they start fiending for it. It's like, yeah, you got
Yeah,
something.
it makes you feel good. Like, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, what keeps you going, and your level of creativity at its peak?
I, I guess I just have that in me. Like,
Mhm.
I be ready to draw something, like, or like, like I said, like you said, I had a dry spell at a certain point. Like,
Yeah,
I wasn't doing nothing.
yeah.
Eh,
But it's
I
like
get,
once you get back on that bike and get the pedaling, like,
yeah,
what I'm saying, you probably ain't rode the bike in about 2 years, but when you get back to, like, everything come back
right,
like
right.
running.
That, like I stop and be like, bro, I haven't done nothing. And then I start picking it up again and be like, oh, okay, I still got it. And it kind of, like you said, like it kind of gets you keep going and keep going.
Right.
Yeah. So it's just in me. Like, it's just something I love to do. Like, even if I know I want to get exposure from it, and I want to, make as much as I can from it. But like, even if it's just me drawing just for me, like that should just, it make me feel good.
Right.
I love it.
So, uh, which one of your creations would you consider your favorite thus far, and why?
That's hard because I feel like every time I do a new creation, that's my favorite.
Like,
Like,
you got a whole wall of it behind you right
yeah,
now. You know what I'm saying? Might as well just showcase it too. You feel
yeah,
me?
like, and that's just every every time I finish one, all right, that one's my favorite. So it's hard, like which was like my ultimate favorite. I guess I would have to say maybe when I did Nipsey.
Yeah.
Because I did it around the time he passed, rest in
Right.
and like that one, it took no time to do. Like I did that one night.
I think I low key 2017 I think was the Wave Fest maybe. I do remember seeing that piece though.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah,
remember that.
I guess I would say that. But then like I also did like Rick Ross and I fuck with that one too. Like it's just I did Selena and I fuck with that one. Like
Yeah.
say which one is my favorite, like cause everyone I do when I'm done with it, that's my favorite. So
I feel like
but I guess I'll say Nip. I'll say that. If I had to pick one.
So I've noticed you have portraits of artists in your collection. With that being said, who is some of your favorite artists, by the way?
My favorite one, hands down, is J. Cole.
Word.
Like that he actually speaks in his music versus not saying nothing. You know, like
Right.
that ain't saying shit, but he ain't something.
Nah, you can say what you want to say because that's just the world we living in now. Like the gates has been open to anybody. Like I'm say it right now as an artist that you got it's all what people in for you know what I'm saying. If you in for the fame and the money, you're not really focused on your craft like that. And these days, the
Yeah,
gates be open for people like that. So you know
yeah,
what I'm saying. I be listening for content. Like
exactly. Cause they be some artists that I'd be like, bro,
yeah.
why you up here? Like,
I feel like because the independent wave and the labels, because back then, like I
you have
say 2012, really when Chief Keef era and the
yeah,
drill. I ain't gonna take nothing for Chief Keef because he definitely impacted the culture. But before then, like for labels to really like you had to have talent. You had to really be doing something. That's why we got the greats that we got from the eras in the 90s and stuff.
right.
Tupac is definitely my favorite artist. Like my top, what I'm saying? One, I'm gonna say like because he had substance. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
the Tupac gave you different stuff. He
Then I
gave
got Gucci Man in there too. You feel
yeah,
me?
got around Atlanta. But
Right. I ain't even from Atlanta, but it's just Gucci. Gucci. He made music before all this stuff going on. So when I listen to his music, it wasn't all about shoot, killing, and all that. Even though he caught about it, he ain't even
yeah,
glorified like that for real,
yeah,
for real.
yeah. No, Gucci was hard. Yeah, man. Like Young Dolph was hard.
Yeah, definitely.
And then the old, you can't go wrong with JC. You can't go wrong with Outkast.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah,
Yeah,
Atlanta legends.
like even to the day, I put that on like nothing.
Yeah, because Andre is a hell
Man,
of an artist. You feel me?
man, what they don't make no Andres like that's
Yeah, dress code. He'll tell you how you feeling with his dress code,
yeah,
without even saying nothing.
yeah, no, for sure. And then obviously I gotta say TC Spud is also my favorite artist. Or two.
Side TC Spud.
Yeah, I gotta say that. But yeah, like it gotta be people that say something. If
Yeah, I
not
gotta
saying
be able to take something from it.
yeah, I wanna feel inspired with what you're saying, or I wanna hear what you say, what you gotta say. If you're not saying nothing, then it's like
Right.
I really fuck with that music.
Like I say, there ain't no hating. It's just when you come from a certain era, from the R&B, I just hear things differently.
Yeah, for sure.
So, any other illustrators in particular work you admire or may have had an influence in your artistry?
Like I say, Black Bar, like I put him on a pedestal. Like
Said Black Bart.
yeah, Black Bar.
Yeah.
Um,
Mhm.
he's so hard with it.
Yeah.
And he don't just do canvases. Like he do wood
Mhm.
canvases, but he also do like bottles. Like he'll paint on a bottle, and
Right.
he done. He did a Rick Ross bottle, and then he did I don't know if you know who Cousin Steez is, but he did one of them.
Right.
Like all his canvas, almost damn near almost all his canvases, he done gave it to the people he did it. Like He did Cardi B. He gave her the thing. She took it.
Mm-hmm.
He did Young Dolph too. Like he did a bunch of different people, but he's so hard with it. Like he's so hard with it. So
Yeah.
like I put him on.
Yeah.
Like
What's his at name too? By the way, I'm gonna
it's
go on
Black
and check
Bar.
him out.
Yeah, check him out. It's Black Bar Makes, I think,
Okay,
and
then.
that's his Instagram, if I'm not mistaken. But he's hard. Like he is tough. He be inspiring me. Like I said, like it be times that I don't want to do nothing, but he be like, "Come on, let's get it. Let's do something."
That's good energy to have around you. Have
Yeah,
somebody that's like minded, is doing what you doing. Like
yeah, yeah. And then like I be trying to reach his level, but he be talking to me like, "Dog, you at my level. Like
yeah,
you not below me." And I be over here thinking like, "Bro, I'm trying to be like you."
right.
But he be like,
Nah, that's dope.
"Yeah." So I like I said, it gotta be him. Like I put him pedestal. That's my guy.
Yeah, that's how I am with me and my homie. You feel me? As you can see, you feel me? I
Yeah, yeah.
had I had my co-host on the right side of me on the screen. You feel me? Like coming up with the music and all that. Like how the work ethic and drive we used to have back then. I used to be like we used to record so much music. Like it's a lot of music that ain't been put out. But
That's
me being who I am, I put my pride to the side. I don't be with all that competition and acting like nothing. I be a fan of his music when I hear music now, but I knew the foundation I created back then. I can
yeah.
say that, you feel me? Like I was the one that like everybody come to the crib. We back in high school, like you talking about 2009, all years like that. So I just be like, man, just put everybody in a circle. Everybody we creating. You know what I'm saying? So
Hard.
today it's time to see like he already had the musical side in him. You know what I'm saying? He been doing that, but I was the one that was just like bring everybody together up under one roof. And over time we worked together. And now he got his sound. He been had his sound. Like we weren't Travis Porter. We ain't all sounded like, but it's just that chemistry over time. You feel me? Like when we drop music,
Y'all work
we
good.
hit. Yeah. Like and then his music he dropped, you know what I'm saying? Now, like on the level he at, you know what I'm saying? I be a fan of his music too. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't no hate, no competition, nothing like that. Like we just work like that, you
And that's
know?
dope. And it's dope that you was getting people together, right? Like that. Like
Yeah.
you want
Yeah.
to, hey, let's do something. Like even if it ain't something we gonna put out, as long as we still making our
Yeah.
craft, let's do it.
Yeah. Nah, we were hitting. You were
Yeah,
definitely hitting.
hard.
So
That's hard.
so let's talk Too Cool Appeal. Where did that idea come from? When was it established and who was on the team?
Well, that comes from TC Spud. I think he told me 2008 is really when they came up with it.
Right.
Um, I had met. He was like, "Hey, can you draw me something real quick?" And then
Uh-huh.
he didn't really knew I could draw like that. So when I did it, he was like, "Damn, like let's do something with it." And obviously he already had the idea with the clothing brand and stuff like that. Like
Right.
credit to him. And then I just come along and just tell me what to draw, boss. Like let me know like how creative you want me to get. So for sure I even like my artwork. I'll definitely put a TC artist because I feel like that. I feel like I'm part of the team. I am a part of the team, but like I definitely want it to be known.
Nah, yeah, you cut
Yeah.
not when I came across you at, like I said, the little wave fed thing, you was out there repping. You had Too Cool, period,
Oh,
everything. Yeah.
always, 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 always. If I'm out and about showing my art, I'm definitely gonna have Too Cool on me for sure.
Mhm.
Cause that shit just it's hard and like definitely TC Spud did that. Definitely me. I'm doing the pain. The he got his own thing too. Like he'll put things together and be like, "What you think about this?" And he
Right.
pretty at like So I won't take all the credit when it comes to like the visual.
Mhm.
Definitely got it. He doing his thing with it. Yeah.
Right. So let the people know they can cop some merch as well.
Definitely Too Cool Apparel. That's the
Mhm.
I've got we got the website up too. You could always go to the website and it's toocoolapparel.com, I believe. But you definitely do it by Instagram. Like Instagram got it on there. Um but yeah, we're gonna come up with a new wave hopefully before December. And then obviously we always drop something on Valentine's Day. So we got new waves coming through, so definitely keep a lookout on that.
I also people about some portraits and everything like that or whatever, they want to get some art from you, you know what I'm saying? Plug them in too.
Yeah,
Well, I got your Instagram on the screen too, by the way. So
yeah,
yeah, y'all tap in. She got the Too Cool
yeah,
apparel, the link tree, everything. Just check
yeah.
out.
You could definitely DM me with, if you want a portrait or whatever, I definitely hit you with prices and stuff. And then obviously Too Cool Apparel, you can go on there or you could talk to me. I'll set you straight with it too.
Most definitely. So any recognition, shout outs you would like to give to the people that's been a part of your journey, that's been supportive.
Oh man, it's a big ass list when it comes to that. uh or like they've been rocking with me. Like
Yeah, just give a little good, little generous statement so nobody don't feel like, man, you
yeah,
ain't.
no, I don't want to start naming and then I get
Look,
attacked.
you gotta give them the acceptance speech, like I'm gonna put everybody in this bubble, but you know what's
Yeah,
going on.
yeah, like I can't even start naming because they want to hit me up like, hey man, what's up? What about me? And
You
it's
done
like,
did a podcast. You ain't even put my
yeah,
name in.
yeah, like wait. I
Like, come on.
that reach out to me and obviously that shouts me out and post up, like it's too many to count. Like I don't hang with any haters, so like
Yeah.
everybody I know, when I tell you everybody I know done supported me in some kind of way, or give
Mhm.
some energy to keep move forward, is everybody I know. Like I don't know one person I don't hang with nobody that just ain't doing nothing, you know.
Right.
I hang with people that got their own thing going on, but at the same time push me to
Mhm.
get my thing going on. You know.
Yeah. Nah, that real. Matter of fact, too, since you hang around them people that got something going on, make sure you let them people know to tap in with the Underdogs podcast. You feel me? Because right now, we ain't charging no fee. We doing it for the people. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? We on the Black on Independent Network. Also, shout out to Signature Series Network, TV.com. You know what I mean? Black on Independent Network. Got our shows running and stuff like that. We got a black on cryptocurrency called BOAMEDCB on Instagram. Make sure y'all follow them. But yeah, anybody that got some motion, you know what I'm saying? If you tired of all them podcasts just promoting negativity and trying to get all your highlights that ain't, promoting your positivity out here, man, come on to the Underdog Podcast. You know what I'm saying? We talk about everything that's about you, what you got going on. Like I tell every guest, we paint murals right now. You know what I'm saying? Vocally. So if anybody that's watching the podcast, all the subscribers and stuff like that, they get a painting, you know what I'm saying, to look at. So they
No,
can take some game from and stuff like that. You got a bunch of artists, you got a bunch of entrepreneurs, everybody out here. So
for
yeah,
sure.
we on that.
I know I'm gonna be promoting y'all because like I said, like y'all fuck with me, so I gotta fuck with y'all back. So
Yeah. Now most definitely, like I've been seeing, I'm the type of person that observant, so I see a lot of what's going on. Like I say, like we cross paths at the way it felt, whatever and stuff. But I like when I tapped in, I've been seeing everything. I be seeing a lot. So I said, hey, when we created the platform, you
yeah,
know what I'm saying? We booked up to next year. So I'm taking these Sunday shows. Like, man, I can't have these folk waiting. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
We got to keep the train running. You
No,
know, so
no, I fuck with you. I fuck with you for that for sure.
most definitely, like, we see what's going on out here, but we gotta change. We trying to change the narrative, the underdogs, you know what I'm saying? So speaking of the underdogs and your words, you feel me? Last but not least, what does being an underdog mean to you, or when you hear the word underdog?
When I hear the word underdog, it's like it's always every time you focus on the underdog, you realize like they really shouldn't be the underdog. Like they should be
Mhm.
they be on top or whatever, but they got so much talent. Like it's almost like the underdog is that person that if you do miss it and you go back and analyze it, you be like, damn, I missed this. Like this is greatness. You
Right.
know, or almost I say that like it's greatness that's just gonna take its time to get up there because once it get up there, it's over for everybody else. Like you know, so
Yeah, for real. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? We are the underdog podcast, but we the underdogs out here. So I feel like everybody, that's how the game goes, you know what I'm saying? People catch on when they catch on, you know what I'm saying? But the whole time, then when you finally pop a blow, they start going looking at your earlier work, like, oh, they been out here doing
It's
this.
been hard. And I feel like low key it's cause the underdog don't be following the stigma. Like it don't be following.
Yeah, you got
Oh
your own rules, you feel
yeah,
me? Like,
I got my own rules I follow by. Like I'm
yeah,
not just cause I see that that's what makes you pop. Like nah,
yeah.
I'm
Yeah, that's a lot of things as an artist I'm not gonna do out here. The artist is doing. Like I don't come from a cloth where I'm just willing to just do anything to get a bag. Or it's a lot of politicians in this rap game now from what it used to be. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
you learn from watching bad record deals go on when the labels had the budgets, when they was giving you these $1 million videos, when you see Missy Elliott, Busta Rhymes, all them having these good choreography videos when the independent game now. So it's like, all right, we gonna water it down. Streaming don't pay that much. You can get 1 million streaming going on and be getting paid $10. Like it's politics to it now. Like they trying to work they move. Like budget's trying to be more cheaper now and labels not, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I mean,
And
yeah, you can go viral on social media and everything like that. That's kudos, but it's just when you doing the business, like the music game is crazy right now to really
yeah,
get that bad. You gotta
yeah,
spend your own money.
for sure. And I just like you said, it's a lot of politics, but I feel like the underdog is just they gonna move to the beat of their drum. Like
When the time is right, is ready.
but once they up there, it's like oh, okay, like I did it on my time, did it on the beat of my drum. Like I didn't change my ways. I know what I like. I know what I like to do. I know what I want to go for. I'm
Right.
my way.
Nah, most definitely. I like how you said that. But yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm reaching the era of Titty Boy and 2 Chainz, you feel me? So like I'm just heard I'm about to be 31. So it's like I'm gonna hit an age where I'm be like, all right, I got a young gunner right now though. Hey, when it's time to put the bag behind him and me just sit back and be like Baby and Slim, I'm ready to do it. Like
Yeah,
that ain't the age ain't gonna take away from my talent though. Like
yeah.
I could write, I could be a ghost writer. I don't gotta be an artist. I can be a writer for folk too, and they don't even
You
know it.
still got
Neo, all them folk do it. Like
yeah, yeah.
I just need a face in the product. That's all to sell
There
to
you,
the people. So
there
the
you
business, the business is what it is now, but the business eventually gonna change. Cause by age, like I say, I'm not gonna be the person to appeal to the younger generation. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, stuff like that.
yeah, but you still gonna be up there. You still gonna, you gonna make a way.
No, most definitely. But this was season 3, episode 4. I be having all timers now. I be like, hey man, hold on. Where we at? Cause we done did season 1, 2, now we on 3 now.
That's
And
hard.
yeah, it's 52 weeks in a year. We probably about 40 some episodes in with folk now. You know what I'm
That's
saying? We
like
been growing. But everybody out there, man, like I say, we definitely appreciate you coming on the platform. You know what I'm saying? I don't do nothing but wish success for you. You know what I'm saying? I see nothing but greater things coming because I see the movement going on. The movement is gonna keep going. Your artists keep creating, don't never stop. You know what I'm saying? Keep going, keep that consistency going. The networking going. It might be like you never know everybody watching, you know what I'm saying? But you never know who's gonna pick up that piece of art. You know what I'm saying? Take it to the next level. So, keep doing your thing, Monze. I'm giving you your flowers right now. Most definitely. Episode 4 gifted. You had it right here. You know what I mean? But yeah, most definitely blessings. Give you your flowers, queen. We out of here.
all right.
Most definitely.
Gold mouth, rabbit on my teeth, I got carrots. Open up her mouth and she got vocals sound like Janet. Marble on the floors, but the kitchen kinda granite. Lean color perk, you would think it's pomegranate. I see flying saucers finna roll another planet. It will fall in place if it's meant to be organic. I got crazy lingo, you would think I'm speaking Spanish. I'm something like a pie, never leave without the cannon. I'm enlightened. check. I got stones around my neck. If you pay attention, I teach her how to earn respect. I walk around with a tag like I'm mad at the rail. People do any damn thing for a check. So what if you got signed labels, throw them on the shelf? I don't ask for help, I just go within myself. Hard times I prevail, I bust up out my shell. I let my nuts hang, cause it don't got no curfew. Gold mouth, rabbit on my teeth, I got carrots. Open up her mouth and she got vocals, sound like Janet. Marble on the floors, but the kitchen kinda